Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Freelancers Tea Break. This is a very spontaneous one. It's come from a call I just had in my membership, and one of the members of there was just mentioning about how she's looking for a photo shoot, and it made me think of all the things that you have to think about when you're getting a professional photo shoot done for your business. So I thought I'd share 5 things to think about, and they're not necessarily what to wear, things like that, but hopefully they will come in useful. And I should state, I am absolutely not a photographer myself, but this is just based on my own experience and from what I've seen. So first of all, when you're thinking about what photos you're going to get done, it's obviously great to think about location and things like that, but also think about the format. So there's a good chance you're going to use some of these photos as a large banner or a large background image on your website, and maybe as your headers on your Facebook page or Facebook group or LinkedIn, and maybe as a profile image, things like that on Instagram, etc. So I want you to have a think about how those banners would look. So you want to have some photos which are landscape and would look really good in that kind of situation. So rather than just thinking about what's exactly in the environment around you, so what's right straight in front of you, think about kind of the space around you. And that's the other thing I want you to think about. Number 2, you might want to have some photos where you are on the right of the photo or on the left, and then there's blank space next to you. And the benefit of that is if you're creating something like a course or again, a Facebook group or something like that, where you want to add some text, it's really useful to have an image of you, but some space where you can have your text there in the background as well. Third thing to think about is to think about your branding colours and then pick up some accessories that match that. So for example, one of my colours is like a cyan colour, cyan green, blue. And I went and picked up a notebook that was very, very close to that colour, and also a couple of pens. And one of my other colours is quite a bright pink. So I picked up some gerbras that were the same kind of colour. So have a real think about what your branding colours are. And what you can do is you can have those items in front of you, which really picks up on the colours. You might even want to have it in your outfits. But it's also great, you can have some flat lays done with it. So if you want some kind of images, maybe of a desktop or something like that, or if you're, say, a lawyer, you might want to have some contract-looking documents. Obviously, no names and details on there, but you might want to have spreadsheets on there or a calculator if you're an accountant. Something like that that represents what you do, but it's got your branding colours in there. So have a think about that kind of thing as well. Number 4 is if you have any kind of digital products like an ebook or an e-course or a podcast, try and get a picture with that item on your iPad or your laptop screen or something like that. It could be you're on your laptop and it's there in the background, or it could be, again, a flat lay with your iPad in the middle or iPhone or whatever it is going to be, and whatever it is that you sell as an image in that. It will save you a lot of time later, and it's a great opportunity to promote what you do. And finally, if you have any team members that work with you and they're local, why not invite them along and get them in on the photos? I work with a couple of VAs at the moment, but if they lived closer, I would definitely organise some kind of photo shoot with them included, because it just creates so much more of an environment of that you're a professional person who works with a team of people if necessary. If you don't have a team, but you have a pet, absolutely get pictures of that pet in there. People love pet pictures, so try and get some of those in there as well. So that's just 5 things to think about from the point of view of somebody who's having the photo shoot done rather than a photographer's point of view. But I'd love to know what else you think about and what kind of images you love to see. Do you like to see more professional ones, or do you like to see kind of the more informal, friendly ones? Do let me know by jumping over into the Facebook group, The Freelance Lifestylers, or find me on Instagram at Emma Cossey. I hope you enjoyed this episode. To find out a little bit more about the freelance lifestyle, hop on over to freelancelifestyle.co.uk.